Welcome to the 32nd annual Sharjah International Book Fair. We at Manipal Dubai TV managed to catch up with the Maharaja of Indian romance, Ravinder Singh.
A possibility to bring back her in this whole world. I daydreamt of all this thing. My whole point is that my books are my babies. You know, just like a mother would feel to bring that baby out of this world, there in her own self for so many months. Is there a baby out there crying? Oh, yours? In the same way, an author works on...
The author spoke about what inspired him to overcome his personal tragedy to write his debut novel and the long journey he had to become a success. He also emphasized on the quote, "If there is a will, there is a way," and charmed his audience with his easygoing attitude and advice.
What you want to become actually. Daydreams are never false. That is one moment which is so true. And if I could give you one advice, then it would be work on your daydream.
Ravinder Singh ended his slot by answering a Q&A session and holding a book signing. Before he left, we managed to catch up with him. Here's what he had to say.
Of course, and one reason is because I understood the value of social media. It will only contribute to your success when you also understand the value of that particular platform. One big thing in which, the way in which I was able to take advantage from social media is the lack of the traditional media. When I was a debut author, hardly any media person would come to take a bite or even promote or even talk about my book out there. That's when I thought that, why should I be dependent on the traditional media when there is a platform on which I can nourish my own books? That's how I use the social networking.
So can you tell us if you have any more upcoming projects, any books you're working on?
I'm working on 2 books, one of which is scheduled to come out next year, somewhere around June and July time period.
And finally, if you had a chance to choose, okay, like I asked you a question about your movie adaptation. Would you use people, your friends, or would you prefer actors? Do you have any actors in mind to play your character?
Well, I can play my character on my own. No, jokes apart, I don't have any particular a person in mind. The last time when I was talking to people out here in Sharjah Book Fair as well as back in India. So a lot of people, and I also agree with their ideas that Ranbir Kapoor should play the leading character because that's how the image of a 26-year-old guy falling in love with Kushi goes. That's it, and the preference for an actress keeps changing every year. So it depends on who is narrating the better version of acting in that particular year. But I guess anyone would do that.
So how do you feel being invited to the Sharjah International Book Fair as an author? I understand this is your first time here?
Yes, this is my first trip to even the UAE. I really feel nice here. The plethora of things out there in UAE, it's amazing, and the entire turn up, especially today's session when there are so many students out here. I have never attended such a book fair in which there is entire one day dedicated to students so far. So that's my takeaway, and I would rather promote something similar back in my own country as well. It feels great to be here.
That's it for today's session of the Sharjah International Book Fair. With camera person Akash Prakash and Thompson George, this is Sharanya Paulraj from Manipal Dubai TV.